I have some half-gallon jars sitting out here in the room in the dust can because we just had a spill. I already have some jars sitting out here. And then this is just a disarray. So here's kind of what we're starting with. We bought a few bulk items. We haven't put them away. We're still waiting on another one of these storage containers to arrive. But I can't take it anymore. It needs to have some kind of a better system than what's happening right now. Those are my aprons on the side. So I'm just going to see if we can tidy it up a little and then leave room for that next bulk container that's coming. So let's get started. So to get started, I'm going to empty everything out of the pantry. So I've only taken off the first 2 shelves and I'm already running out of room on my table. I kind of started using the chair to add more stuff. So for sure, not all of this is going to go back in our pantry. I was keeping the overflow in there too. For instance, we buy raisins at Costco because my husband was taking oatmeal just about every day and he was using raisins in it, and I think since it's gotten warmer, has definitely slowed down on that. So I have one open pack and then one that's not. So this we can put down. I have a little bit of like overflow in a container in our basement, and I think like this we'll put down there, and then I will write an inventory sheet of what is in the basement so that I know before I add stuff to the list to check that inventory sheet and see if we have anything in there. This container sits on the top shelf and it has the protein bars for my husband and I, and then in the back is where we hide our treats from the kiddos. And then because if we had them out, they would eat them all the time. But also, parents, I don't need to explain, like sometimes you just want a treat that's just yours, and that's what these have turned into. So you can see I do have some bulk jars that I've started. I also have a little airplane in here. Anytime I do pantry clear out, he is on it, and he is like, what's happening? This is brown sugar, but that's also what this is. That was for my husband too, who was using it in his oatmeal. So I'm gonna double check with him before I decant this, and then I'm gonna see if I can save this. But I think if you put a marshmallow in it, it's supposed to help it stay fresh, but we'll see. Do a little research on that. I also probably picked the wrong time to do this because I'm getting a headache. And yeah, let's see. But so far, that's just the first 2 shelves. So I'm going to have to find more containers because I do really want to empty everything out first and then finish it. So I'm just going to bring more chairs over and empty some stuff out onto the chairs and things like that, and just sort through what's overflow and what absolutely needs to go back here, and then also wipe down these shelves. See, was my attempt at when we were first putting stuff in here at our overflow container. It's just a recycle box we had, and I was just putting in our overflow, but we have outgrown this, and so I'm gonna have to rethink that. But I did attempt at one point to be organized in here. It's just I've kind of outgrown that system, so I need to rethink it. So let's keep going. Out, and in this corner here is just our chips napkins, and then our bulk flours. So like I said, we're going to get another container because what I have right now is wheat flour, all-purpose flour, and then I'm getting another one for bread flour. Y'all, this is empty. Like, what? Why are we saving this? So, I've had to put stuff everywhere. Like, everywhere. And also, now I need to make lunch for my kids. So this has to stay like this for a little bit. Nothing like stopping halfway or just getting started with a project and having to stop. That's okay. I'm a mom and they come first. So I'm gonna get lunch ready for them and come back to this. I started to get a little tired, so decided to rehydrate, listen to some music, and I'm going to start an inventory sheet. Really quick, the pasta, this is how I keep it. It's just in one of these plastic shoebox containers. It's what we had, and it works for now. I usually buy our pasta from Costco, and so I have a mix of bags right now, and I just kind of push them in like this. And then we also buy our spaghetti from there too. So I got 2 packs of spaghetti that are not open, and then here is just a pack of fideo that is open. And then I like to keep egg noodles on hand too, so I'm just put that on top. So I just put the last of my quinoa into our container, and typically when I do that, I go ahead and write it on our Costco list. We have a running list on the refrigerator on just a magnet pad, and as we think of things that we need, especially from Costco, because you don't want to be going there every other week, we jot it down. So clearly I'm not gonna need quinoa like tomorrow, but I like to have it on hand so that when it is empty, I don't find myself suddenly without it. So I'm gonna go ahead and add that to our Costco list and put this in the pantry too. If you have a Sprouts, these are so good. Get them and hate me forever because they're so good, or get them and love me forever because they're so good. But that is it. I have finished the pantry. Let's see how long it lasts. When we moved here, I could not imagine filling it up. but I mean, I can't, it filled up really fast. When we moved from a small apartment and we just had this tiny space. And now, I mean, praise God, we just have so much space. It's a small pantry, probably compared to others, but it's a lot, and I'm so thankful for it. In addition, where we have overflow, this is what's going to go down into our basement. I have a tote down there, and then we just like keep overflow stuff, and then I'm gonna inventory it really quick before I put it down there. Really quickly, here's a reminder of what the pantry looked like before we started, and then I will show you the final product again. Thanks for joining me as I cleared up this space and cleared up my mind a little bit with it. Join me for more inspiration amongst the chaos, and be sure to subscribe and like so you can see more videos like this.